For charting calculus, the first thing you want to think through is whether you're using the first or second row. If it's your first time using the form, you're using the first row. If the form has been used and the patient is at a recall visit, you might be using the second row. I would suggest highlighting the rows that you're going to use to make it easier to follow. The next thing you should be aware of is there is a place to chart subcalculus. Supra is the middle two rows of circles, and then sub again. Also, you want to remember that this is your lingual. So this line is for lingual sub. This line is for lingual supra. The next line, buccal supra. And the next, buccal sub. When you're exploring, we're going to follow the same sequence, 17 to 32. So we're going to call out sites from right to left. Also, we're going to check for supracalculus first in each quadrant. We always fill out supracalculus by filling in the circle, regardless of the amount or size of the calculus. For example, we might call out tooth number 17, distal, buccal, supra. We would fill in this dot. Continuing, as long as you and your recorder know you're only talking about supra, you can just call out the tooth number and the site. So 18, straight buccal. It's common to have supracalculus, or more common in the anteriors. So we might say all three sites buccal of number 23. Distal and mesial supra, number 24, facial. Continuing on the lingual, number 19, straight lingual, supra. Number 20, distal and mesial lingual. 21, distal and mesial lingual. 22, all three sites on the lingual. 23, straight lingual. 24, straight lingual. Your supracalculus might look something like this. Then, as you're exploring, you're going to be calling out subcalculus, and you're going to be deciding, is the calculus that you have grainy calculus or roughness, or is it definite calculus or spicules? If it's grainy or roughness, you fill in the dot. If it's definite or spicules, you'll put an X over the circle. So starting on tooth number 17, if I was calling out, I'm on the buccal, calling out subcalculus. Number 17, distal, I have roughness. Number 17, mesial, definite. Number 18, distal, roughness, straight, roughness, mesial, definite. Number 19, definite on the distal and the mesial. Number 20, roughness, distal. Straight facial, definite. Now this is quite a bit of calculus. You might not find that on your lab partners, but you will eventually. Then your instructor is going to come over and they are going to explore and call out their findings, and you're going to chart theirs in blue the same way. So supra instructor calculus, you're going to fill in blue dots, and instructor subcalculus, you'll do a blue dot for grainy and a blue X for definite. So they're going to come along and say, I agree with your calculus number 17, mesial buccal. There's a definite. You go over your red X with a blue X. They're going to say, I fill the distal definite on 19, but not the mesial. I think that's roughness. And you fill in a circle. Number 20, roughness on the distal, straight, and mesial. And you might end up with something that looks like that.